Now we're going to go through using the shape tool in Adobe Animate. So we have a blank document. We've already gone through classic brush and fluid brush. Now we're going to look at, it's a rectangle tool, but if you, depends if what you're using or what you ended with. It could show up the oval tool, polystar, primitive, different aspects. So let's go rectangle tool. So what you can do when you have this tool. So now you have, now we created also uh, this color. So let's go back here. Well, you can change it. You can change the stroke of certain parts. Okay, so you can change the size of the stroke. Oops, that's really big. A little too large. So let's try a little smaller. Oh, way too large. There we go. So you can do different strokes with that. The style with the stroke. So it doesn't show a whole lot. Actually, it'll probably show more if I did this. There we go. So it shows the dotted line part of it. Oops. The width doesn't matter at this point. Here's a little fancier one. Let's go a little higher. So kind of cooler look there. Now this is for, so basically I'm dragging and making it large. Now it's getting, I'm doing a whole lot here, so you kind of see that delay there. So once again, I'm making a lot of different aspects within it. And as we go on in the future, we'll go through how to get around this. But I'm not going to explain now when it comes to background or animation. So right now we're just focusing on what you can do to do basic aspects. So let's go oval, and that's where also this fuzziness, it starts to take up space. So let's go back to here. We can take off, if you want to take off the stroke, once you double click on it or click on it, you can do the X there, or we can do the X here and just create a stroke. So it would be, oops, there we go. There we go. So it creates this invisible through the center. So that's another thing you can do. Whether it's like a spinning um, field going around it, possibly. So going around another object, possibly. So there's different things we can do with it when it comes to, and these also show different ways to join, but I'm not worried about that right now. We're keeping it very simple. So now down here, we have starting angle. So it does a little angular, sorry about that. We can end here. Excuse me. So it does different things. So you can make different shapes. Inner radius. Okay. So there are ways to make different shapes even within it. And that's where, once again, you want to play around with it and get an idea. Now, that was in the oval. So I'm going, and you can connect shapes and go around. I mean, there's multiple ways to go around it. So the same thing with some layers here. Let's see here. So you got the square. Let's. I don't think the joining is going to help, but let's just try it anyways. It's usually for joining parts, so it's not going to doing until we actually want to join something. So, but I'm not worrying about that right now. You have this. Let's go up a little more. Oops. Let's see what we got here. So it curves at the edge. So the options. So we're rounding it, the corners with it. So if you had 0, it would be a square. Let's see what we got here. So same idea. That's a little more specific to areas. Let's see if we can change up some things here. I'll make that a little bigger. Let's make this guy a little bigger. Okay, and let's see what we got. And once again, I'm making a whole lot. Oh, very nice. So a different shape to it, a rounded, cornered. So even with the rectangle tool and the oval tool, you have a couple different ideas. The Polystar, um, it does have some options here. Oops. So the polygon, number of sides. So you can increase that. Oh, here we go. Come on. There we go. This might be a lot. Wow, too many sides. It shows actually, no, there we go. Let's go 3. So there's where the polygon, you can go into your, let's go here. I'm just turning sideways a little bit. So it just has points, different but let's go not nuts. So there's 10 sides on it. So different sides. You have the stroke, the fill. You have what stroke size you want. You have scale, horizontal, vertical. I'm not really worried about that a whole lot, but the style of the border, if you like. And then you have also with the rectangle, the oval, and then also the polystar, which is the polygon for different parts. So we can do star. Let's see if we can do star. Reduce a little bit. Let's do 8. Let's see what the star looks like. There we go. So same idea. And now the thing with that too is, let's see here, I don't think we can go underneath or top with it. That will be for something else. We'll talk about this. So there are no options as of now where you can put one on top of each other, like when you start adding them together. But like I said, we can talk about that layer. So each one you use, let's make sure it goes on top. I assume it will. Let's fill it in and just do one. I assume it's going to go on top of everything. Yep. So you just keep layering on top when you keep adding shapes. So that is your basic shapes.